Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Look at that. Yo, Matthew, what's up? Oh, look at that. They're using runway 35 all the way over there. Hope we get some inbounds on 34. Welcome in, everybody. Great to see you. Dreambert, Dreamweaver. What is happening? We are here in Salt Lake City. It's a little hazy today. The inversion, I've prayed it goes away. They had rain 2 days ago. They had 2 inches of rain 2 days ago. Sylvia, Rainy Cajun, Kevin Kelly. Hi, guys. Welcome to Salt Lake City. Hopefully this haze will get out of here. And as the sun goes further to the west, the visibility improve. So we're looking good there. Got a C-17 right there. I don't know what it's doing here, but it's nice to see it. And then we got another C-17 over here. So fun stuff. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains and Salt Lake City. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to try and hit a new record. I don't know who's going to show up, but I think it's a pretty awesome show. Let's see. Did they put any NOTAMs in? They should be. Yes, Dennis. And the only NOTAM they put in was closure of 3-4 right from 1300 each day. Or maybe it's till 1300 tomorrow. Anyways. That's why it's confusing. That's why Air Ops needs to do a good job with NOTAMs. Oh, look. What is the C-17 doing? Oh, it's taking off. Just like that. Oh, yeah, the X's are still out. So it is, in fact, 3-4 is closed today. But that's all right. We got good range. I wish they would specify if it's daily or sometimes they make mistakes. There goes the C-17. All right. Dreamweaver, am I going to do a birthday stream? Yeah, I think so. It's going to probably be from San Diego. All right. So I knew this coming in, that one of our runways is going to be closed. But this side is the good side. This will help in the afternoon because the sun will go straight over our head. What's up, ERB? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to Salt Lake City. Yeah, right off the bat, Dreamweaver. Right off the bat. So I bet that means they're going to do a bunch of departures on the west side. We'll see. What's up, everybody? What's up, Raina? How are you? We got a goal of 20 super chats today. If we get 20 super chats by the end of the show, we'll do another show tomorrow. Thanks, Rainy Cajun. I got your message. Mark Bright Spark, what's up, Mark? Yeah, this is Salt Lake City, and you know what, Mark? The Olympics are actually coming back to Salt Lake City in 2034. So that's pretty rad. Michael Walker. Sir, I've had enough of your dilly-dallying. I am on time. Actually, I'm extra early. I forgot to take into account the differential between Mountain and Pacific, so I'm just giving you an extra hour. Hey, what's up? They call me through 413. Hey, Scott Shaver, how's it going? Rod Moyes, congrats to the Cubbies. It's true. I'm not. Rod, I don't know if you can be a fan of both teams, but fair enough. So either way, you were cheering for the winning team. They called me 4-3, driving to Washington, then trying to fly out of Portland. Nice. That is sweet. They're doing some repairs on the interior runway, and that'll be done tomorrow morning. So we'll see about a show for tomorrow. But in the meantime, they're going to use the far runway, so that's runway 35. And Michael Walker, you joined me here right when we started. So there is Concourse A, and we've got a special guest. Tyson, say hello. There's our friend Tyson Price. He's got his Pip Hastings shirt on. Look at that, representing the channel. Awesome, great to have Tyson here today on his day off work. Yeah, great scenery right here. Grumpy Trucker, welcome in. Zach, welcome into Salt Lake City. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Let's see if we can get some live ATC on. I'm going to try my best today to get some live ATC on today. That way we can keep a closer eye on the arrivals. So we're going to USA. And we're going to connect via Bluetooth. Let's see if it works. Well, regardless, it's great to be here. Welcome to beautiful Salt Lake City. Let's see. Oh. Must have to update my app or something.
Rock 13, Salt Lake Tower,
there we go.
300 at 7, fly straight out on an upwind.
There we go.
35, cleared for takeoff.
There we go. We are rocking and rolling. We are in the business. That's right. Daryl P., welcome in to Salt Lake City. Yes, this is, like I said, this is some of the best plane spotting scenery, I think, in the country. A little bit of haze right now, but as the sun goes further to the west, the visibility will improve, and you'll be able to see the city better. For the most part, it's not too bad, Mark. How the valley is set up, we're towards the west end of the valley, so the pilots do have a clear path of approach into the airport. So thankfully, that is not the case. But it is higher altitude. I would say we're about 4,300 feet. T-Donji, what's going on? Welcome in. I bet. Yeah, Rod. I bet. See what else we can do here to make the broadcast better. 12:57 is the local time, by the way. Michael Walker is a troublemaker, Mark. That's all I'll say. That is all I'll say.
Rock 13, make a right-hand turn 215, follow 215 south, radar contact, say altitude.
Oh, Tyson, thanks so much for that $10 super chat.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Well, there's one super chat. Thank you, Tyson. Appreciate that. So the reason I picked this side is because many of you don't know what Salt Lake City looks like. And unfortunately, one of our runways is closed, which limits some of the traffic we see. But in the meantime, I wanted to start out the show on this side just because many of you don't know what Salt Lake City looks like. And this is probably the better looking side. Colin, what's going on? How are you? Michael Walker, I'm still waiting for my Derby County t-shirt.
November 7851 Victor, Salt Lake Tower. Are you
So
ready?
a lot of the departures are going to be on 3-4 left on the other side. So maybe if you all want later in the show, we can switch over to the other side or restart the stream on the other side. But for now, I thought I'd give some of our viewers a good look at the east side of the airport.
November 51 Victor, follow Interstate 15 north for now.
Yes, I did. I saw that EVA Air from Taipei. So that's C-17. I don't know how long it's going to be there. It's got an airside operations truck by it. We already had one C-17 take off. Treasure Maze, how's it going? So we're going to be, on this side, we're going to be predominantly watching for arrivals. And, tell you what, we'll do a poll question. Maybe we will, ERB.
Sure, 1382, get it.
Frontier 4949 flight tower, you can be ready at the end.
Ready at the end, 4949.
Frontier 4949, turn left heading 265, wind 3007, right 34 left, clear for takeoff, no traffic on final.
All right, left 265, clear for takeoff, 34 left, under 4949.
All right, we'll put up that poll question for a little while. I want you to enjoy the scenery a little bit if we switch sides. Actually, the weather is perfect because I'm in the shade. The temperature is going to be in the mid-60s, but I'm in the shade, so it feels more like 60 degrees. So a little cool, but I love it. So thank you, Tyson, for starting off the show. I know you do, ERB. Benvindo, Salt Lake City. Hey, you know, when we officially hit 1 o'clock, which will be our start time. I know it said 2 o'clock, but I can't do math. But we're going to welcome everybody into episode 342 here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live.
Aircraft in the pattern at 5,100 and below.
Hey, Jane.
578 flight tower, runway 34 left, line up and wait. Traffic ahead will be divergent heading. Turn left heading 280, wind 3107, right 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Dennis, good day. It is lunchtime. I actually had my burger already. There's the corporate jets getting ready to take off. Zach says it's 3 p.m. in Atlanta. So welcome in everybody to episode 342 from Salt Lake City here on Pip's Plane Spotting Live.
November 51 Victor, altitude is your discretion. What altitude do you think you can maintain?
We're at 6 right now, probably 6.5.
Okay, and November 51 Victor, altitude is your discretion. There is additional traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles southbound. Altitude indicates 5,800. They're right over the freeway. I would suggest you sidestep a mile east of the freeway if you're able to. Roger. Taking that jet 540, so like Darwin, 2909 or runway 35, line of way.
Runway 35, line of way to 540.
November 51 Victor,
I think I might need to shorten that song a little bit. Welcome in everybody. Yeah, Jane, this is Salt Lake City and we're looking right straight at downtown Salt Lake City. Yes, so the mountaintops that we can see are close to 10,000 feet. The summer is, we're in fall now, ERB, fall season. And we do have runway closure, unfortunately, but we do have corporate traffic. And I've got a poll question up. It says a lot of people liking the east side scenery. There is Jet Suite X, it looks like. Jet Suite X started flying here, I want to say late last year, or maybe it was this year. There goes a Cessna Citation. Thank you, Tyson, for starting off the show. We only need 19 more super chats to do another show tomorrow morning. If we do another show, it will be, in fact, in the morning. Yes, some of the peaks, you are right, Rod. We're right here along the Wasatch Front, as they call it. It's about 10,000 feet. So it looks like, yes, Jet Suite X on runway 35 is next to take off. Now, if we do another show tomorrow, we will potentially be on the west side. Whoops. I want to check one thing. All right. Rod, you know Strawberry Reservoir, Rod. Okay, you're a professional here. You are a professional Utah. I'm sure it's a little chilly with the snow runoff, probably mid-50s, I'm guessing. Hans, welcome to Norway. Or welcome from Norway. Not welcome to Norway. We might have an Alaska arrival, or it might land on the west side. But so far, the poll, people like the scenery, even if it means less traffic. So you can't, got to give people what they want. I think our ETC shut down here for a second. Let's see if I can turn it back on for you. I'm definitely going to have to put on the jacket later on tonight. Oh. Let me try this again.
Then they'll be opposite.
Jose, it's actually a C-17. 8 planes in a row waiting to take off at Addison. Wow, that's crazy, Scott. That is crazy. Of course, this past weekend, there was a big meeting with members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is the headquarters here in Salt Lake City, also known as the Mormons. And so you may see a good bit of traffic here. And they got some snow on the mountaintops. They got snow at Brighton and Alta ski resorts from a storm over the weekend. Ouch, Rod, that is quite chilly. Okay, so let me give you a quick tour of where we're at in Salt Lake City. Tim, what's up, Tim? Okay, so the airport here, if we look right over here, Salt Lake City is the capital of Utah, and just like Phoenix, we have a Air National Guard unit in the capital city, and the Air National Guard here flies the KC-135s, which you see over there. So very similar to Phoenix. Sounds like a little Beechcraft. I'm going to turn up the Nat sound.
November 5 unit.
There we go.
505 uniform Charlie, select Charlie, line 35, line for lane.
So the KC-135s are stationed here.
Traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles westbound, Diamond Star 7,000.
And that smokestack back there, that is a oil refinery. It's either the Holly refinery or the Chevron refinery for fuel. And then if we turn to our right, we've got some general aviation hangars.
Wind for now, runway 35.
There you can see the Utah State Capitol. Right there. Meme, what's up? Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Skywagon 40 Echo, make a right-hand turn to I-15.
So there is the state capitol.
40 Echo is 4900, out of 49, right.
And
November 40 Echo, climb maintain 6,000, bountiful busy. 6,000, 40.
A little puddle
November 7
jumper
Bravo,
right
Mike,
there.
sidestep east of I-15, that'll put you outside of Salt Lake Bravo airspace. Radar service terminated, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequency approved.
And as we go past the Capitol, if you look up on the hill, that is the University of Utah. The Utes, the University of Utah. The Utes are up on the hill right there, along with the John Huntsman Cancer Institute. Philanthropist and billionaire, named after. Over here, we've got downtown Salt Lake City.
Would you be able to get down from there for a left base to runway 35?
If you look closely, you might be able to see Salt Lake Temple as the day goes on and the sun is further to the west. It will be more noticeable. Yeah, speaking of Cubbies, Rod, yeah. And that is downtown Salt Lake City.
November 5 uniform Charlie, make a right-hand turn to I-15, follow the freeway south.
Power plant. That hotel, if you can see in the distance there, that is the Grand America. That's often where the, if visiting dignitaries come in, they often stay at the Grand America. Like the president, often.
That was for somebody else, maintain 5,500.
Graham, how's it going? That is, in fact, a C-17 Globemaster. In fact, we had one takeoff right at the start of the show within the first 10 minutes. So there's you got a Gulfstream there and a Dessau.
A mile southwest on Cessna 5,500. Flight 24 maintain 6,000 and contact approach.
There you can see the mountains in the distance. Oh, the Olympics livery is at Salt Lake City. What?
Maintain 5,500 and contact approach 120.9.
Don't tease me like that.
November 5 uniform Charlie, what altitude do you want to cruise at?
6,000 fine.
November 5 uniform Charlie.
We got back-to-back arrivals. We've got Delta 1663 on a 737-800. Then we've got a Phenom 100 from Dallas, Redbird. Michael Walker, thank you for contribution towards the Derby shirt. Thank you so much, Michael Walker.
Might want to think about dropping in a thank you.
£5 super chat by Michael Walker. Thank you so much.
Delta 1663 Salt Lake Tower. Good morning, traffic.
Well, we do have a runway closure on this side, and that's why I have the poll question up. Would you rather have the scenery, or would you rather have more action on the west side and the sun in our face? So that's why I have the poll question up. I was wishing it would be totally cloudy so the sun wouldn't even be an issue. Graham, thanks so much for tuning in from work.
3307, and I'm sorry, what was your gate summit?
34 left, would land in Alpha 9, Chicago City 8016.
Salt Lake is the busiest airport in probably 400 miles, within 400 miles. I bet in the next couple of years they'll probably hit 30 million passengers. If I'll show you a meme, they are doing some, and I had no control over this, but they're doing some paint work, as you can see. There, that is runway 34 right. 34 left is on the west side. If we do a show tomorrow, we will probably do it on the west side. I usually pick where to stream based on where the sun is, because that definitely makes things easier when you don't have to fight with the sun. But that's just me. But they're doing some paint work there on runway 34 right. Otherwise, it would be open. However, oh, it is on the radar? Bummer. The Olympics livery, huh? Well, I don't know if we're going to see it. Oh, looks like some people changed their vote. They want the west side. I may want the west side, but you can't go wrong with the scenery. Here is the A concourse. There are 2 concourses currently at Salt Lake City International Airport. Concourse A, which you see right here, which is mostly, if not all, Delta. And then Concourse B, which is some Delta and then basically every other airline. So yeah. Delta is all A, and then Concourse B is every other airline. If it's at the Delta hangar, I think it'll be there for a bit.
Net 1825 flight tower, you ready to go?
It's probably work being done on it. Here comes our Delta.
Following a 737, come up on a caution, wake turbulence. Wind 08, runway 35 to the left.
35, clear to land, 390, clear Juliet.
That's right, Tyson. I like the east side because we don't have to walk all the way to the west side of the parking garage. That is a fact. Very true statement, Tyson. True statement.
1455.
Yeah, and Tyson is with us today. He was kind enough to join us. There's airside ops. Yeah, I saw WestJet. Just actually, Tim, when I saw them taxiing in right as we landed. So I do have a poll question up. Which side would you like to see? The east side with all the scenery, or the west side that has more of the action?
Romeo, Sierra, cross 34, contact run 123.77.
All right, Romeo, Sierra, cross 34 right.
Yes, Delta 1663 from Denver. So Salt Lake is almost done with Concourse B, and then they'll have 2 full working concourses.
Number 505 before Golf 3.
They're both about I want to say each concourse is about a half a mile long, and you just have to walk. There's no train or nothing. There is, speaking of that, we should see the tracks light rail soon, but between the concourses there is no train.
The land with 3208.
34 left,
Ooh.
southwest, 27.8.
It's fun being back in my
At
home.
1825, Charlie Tower, runway 34 left.
I'll see,
line at
Tim. I'm
27
looking
off,
for it
7 off,
above.
37.
I don't see anything quite yet, but a lot of the international flights from Europe will pass over Salt Lake City on their way to LA.
Get the reverse 5, 3801. Yeah, 3801, affirmative, Alpha 5.
So we only need
Alpha
18
Bravo
more
to 2
super chats
Alpha 5, Alpha Bravo to 2
3821, thanks.
of $5 or more for a show tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for your contribution. There is the little Phenom 100. I think we've got an arrival coming in from Houston, an A319. To be landing here in a few minutes. It's heading to Phoenix. Very nice, Tim. See, here's Tyson. Oh, you're taking a video of me? Tyson wearing his shirt just like Tim, representing the channel. That's right, DW. Back where it all started. I just wish we had better luck with the runways. One of them closing, but that's all right. I just love being back here where it all began. And we're just getting started, so it is great to be here. Thank you, everybody. And in the shade, it's kind of chilly. It's kind of nice.
Have a wonderful day, 0.
There we have a C-117 just hanging out. Our next arrival could be a Gulfstream. Westbrook. What's our vector, Victor? Hello. What's our vector, Victor?
Mike, turn left heading 265, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
What's our vector, Victor? What's our clearance? Pete pedals and plays. When does Spirit land? I don't know, Pete. They actually pulled out of Salt Lake City, so you don't have to worry about seeing them. There goes a Cessna Latitude taking off from runway 35. Yeah, Hans, the Olympics are coming back to Salt Lake City in 2034. And I predict several international carriers will start flying to Salt Lake City by the 2034. And there'll be the construction of a whole new concourse. So that is 9 years away. Hyro, what's going on? Dan Reeves, good evening. Yes, Tim, I haven't had a chance to respond to it, but yeah, the Porter news is great. Oh, and speaking of trains, there's the light rail. There's the tracks. There is the light rail.
Salt Lake Tower, Rockfish, 39.
So there is a light rail that goes to the airport. You can get off it and get straight into the concourse. So that is called the Tracks Light Rail. What's that? Green Line, yes, the Green Line. Thank you. Forgot to mention that. Tyson is right. It's important to mention the Green Line is the only line that comes out here to the airport.
That's 2714, taxi Alpha Echo, spot 16, contact ground.
Okay, Alpha Echo, spot 16, contact ground, southwest 2714.
Keeping an eye out for that Galaxy. And then also an A319. East side scenery down to 67%. Uh-oh, we may have to swap places, pack everything up, and head to the east side. Yeah, our Houston and our Galaxy look like a few minutes away.
Flight 51, radar contact 2.5 miles to the northeast of Bronco Sky Park, clears through Bravo Airspace to southbound over I-15 and maintain 6,500 while in Bravo Airspace. Starlight altimeter 3020. Meme asked if you could work at any airport besides Tucson, where would it be? Oh man, that is a great question. So many great airports. San Diego is definitely high on the list. I wouldn't mind working in Salt Lake City at all. Chicago O'Hare is high on the list because it's where I grew up. But if I had to pick an airport that I have zero connection to, I would probably... That's tough. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because it's easy to say you would work somewhere and then things aren't as you expected. But Chicago would be high on the list. San Diego would be high on the list. What else did I say? DFW might be high on the list. Maybe. Dulles, perhaps. Bozeman, Montana is appealing just because you're close to Yellowstone. But I also like the big city. So that's going to be a tough one. Nashville would be a lot of fun to work at.
American 1635, contact departure.
Renee says DFW. Carter, what's going on? Yeah, Carter, the A380 is now landing at DFW. But I hear that British Airways is bringing A350 service back to DFW, so who knows, maybe we'll get the A380 someday back at DFW. Yeah, there is a Gulfstream 6 landing on runway 35. Oh, east side scenery only down to 66%. We got a west side push. I think it's great, Matthew. I've been waiting for it forever. So it's great that they're finally flying there. I also think it's great that we'll be up there at the end of the month. I don't know how technology works in Alaska, so we'll try our best. But we are headed to Alaska. At least I can cross it off my list of states. And then I can say I only have 4 states left. I don't know how long that C-17 is going to hang out there.
Rockfish 2939, turn right at Kilo 5. If you make that turn, if not, Kilo 6 is approved. It's time to do Kilo to the ramp, monitor ground on the way there, 121.9.
Thanks for Tyson and Michael Walker for their contributions. And here our next arrival will be A319 from Houston. Good afternoon, Renee. Welcome to Salt Lake City.
Delta 30, approximate the last number at 100 feet.
Delta A330 on the left downwind. That'll probably land on the west side. Usually their patterns are pretty strict, Tim. 99.9% of the time, if it's north flow here at the airport, they will, the transatlantics will land on the west side. Tim, welcome to First Class Premier. Thank you so much.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Christina Harrison says, I used to live in West Jordan. I loved it. I used to live in, where did I used to live? I used to live in Murray. I used to live in Ogden. I used to live in Farmington. Yeah, I lived in a few places here. This is where the live streaming saga of Pip Hastings began. Rigoberto Juarez gifting a membership. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, senor. That means we are only, let's see, doing the math. It's the 85, 84. We are only $83 away from doing a show tomorrow from the west side. We're just going to say $83. Dino Sanders, good evening from the UK. What are the 4 states you have left? Excellent question, Dino. I have South Dakota. I have South Dakota, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. And that's it. I've been to every other state. Rod says, oh, Rod, you got to live in Sugar House? Rod is trendy. Mark says, loving the scenery, SLC in the mountains. What a place, Pip. Thank you, Mark. Bright Spark, £2 super chat.
Get to the chopper!
Well, that too. That means we're down to 81. Well, we'll round up. We'll do $80. Thank you, Mark. $80 left to raise. Daniel B says, just found your channel. I live in Kearns, have great views of the 3 before left approach. Yes, you do. And Daniel, you know, depending on the votes, we may switch over to the west side this afternoon. If we can raise $80 more, we'll do another show tomorrow from the west side. And we'll see how the winds are tomorrow. That'll be interesting to see how they shake out. They may do, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I am staying at a hotel, and it is very close to the airport. I know, Dan. You know, Bangor, and then my brother moved to Portland here recently in the past couple months. So when I get a chance, I definitely want to visit Portland, Maine. What up, Chaotic Bean? Chaotic Bean remembers Salt Lake City. I agree, Dino. I'm saving up for Boston. I absolutely 1000% am. I guess technically I could do it. I have miles, but I'm trying to save those miles. All right, next arrival we have on runway 35 is a corporate jet. Looks like a, I'm going to take a guess here, and I'm going with a Cessna Latitude from NetJets. Thank you, Rigoberto. Yin, what's going on? Welcome into Salt Lake City. Colin with a £2 super chat. Colin, thank you so much, sir. Now we're down to 78. Thank you, thank you.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Rod Moy has upgraded membership to first class premier. Rod, thank you so much. So between Tim and that, we're going to subtract another $4. That means we're down to $76 for a show tomorrow.
I want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Omaha!
Thank you, Peyton. Now this is Salt Lake City, though. I will make sure, Christina, to get a lobster roll. In fact, that's definitely on the list, 1000%. A G2, see, I wasn't sure if it was a Cessna Citation or a Galaxy, Dan Reeves. Looks like we got a Gulfstream ready to roll. Runway 35. It's like a classic G450. Down to $76. So great to welcome everybody back where it all began. I actually started live streaming here in Salt Lake City. That's great to be back. Indy Spotter! What? Indy Spotter's in Rome, Italy. Buongiorno. See if you can get some good spotting in at Fiumicino. Looks like United Airlines What's up, Rachel Thompson? All right, ERB, we'll see you later. Travis Michaels, what's up, man? I'm loving, yeah, I've missed the east side. I've missed being here. Sports Zone, thank you so much. You are a gentleman and a scholar. We're down to 71.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
For a show for tomorrow from the west side. Rob, what's going on, man? Let's hope the Cubs win. Duncan McBain, hi everyone, loving your stream, watching from Aberdeen in Scotland. Thank you, Sports Zone. I do plan on, so we're down to, if I did the math correctly, 71. We're down to 71. Daniel, how's it going from Milwaukee? Looks like our A319 is waiting for a gate. Yeah, they had a lot of rain here in Salt Lake City, and they had some snow in the mountains. If I can get these clouds to clear out, I can show you the mountaintops, because there's definitely some snow up there. So that's our Houston flight that just landed. Right now, oh, east side is barely holding on. I will give the, I'll tell you what, if we hit less than 50%, well, I'll have to think about that. JB, what's going on? You'll never... I have not seen the musical, but I'll remember that. That would be Tyson. That would, I could probably pay for a few viewers to fly to Alaska. Oh, there's our Jet Suite X. There it is. Christina, I've only been to Boston Logan twice, but I've never live streamed there, and that is definitely one of the airports on the bucket list to live stream at. So that is definitely on the list. Brinley, what's up, Brinley? How's it going? I live in Bluffdale, not too far from the airport. That's right. You are correct. Thanks for tuning in, Brinley. I want to give the east side a fair chance here. So I will say if we get less than 50% or more than 50% for the west side by I'll say 3:15. Then I will pack up and switch to the west side. No, 3:30. We'll do 3:30. Southwest Airlines landing on runway 35. I'm going to take a guess here. Ooh, Air Canada from Venice? That would be nice. That sounds nice, Indy Spotter. I'm going with Houston or Phoenix. I'm going to go Phoenix. Do they call Brinley? Do they call you Brian? Brian Lee? Ryan Lee? From Houston. Thank you, Travis Michaels. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's good. Yeah, it's great to be back. I think my first live stream was back, I want to say February of 2023 was my first live stream. Okay, next arrival is Delta 1194 on a 737-800. Then it's SkyWest 4050 from Tucson. And then Delta 663 from Atlanta. So 1, 2, and 3. How about that? Tucson, 4050. Timothy Wayne Thomas, well, thanks for tuning in from North Carolina. Appreciate you being part of the action. I'm Pip. Nice to meet you. Well, Brindley, I hope that you can join me in the future, because I'll not only pronounce your name right, but I'll also educate you and entertain as well. In fact, we'll take you around the United States. We just got back from Denver 2 weeks ago, Phoenix last week, and the week before that, we were in Portland, Oregon. Well, awesome, Brindley. So glad to have you tune in. I'm sure there will be, Jose. Hey, Michael V. Andre, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Salt Lake City. And thank you for that $2 super chat that puts us down to, wait for it.
Good manners are the glue of society.
And now we're down to $69 left to raise for a show tomorrow. Well, Rob with a $10 super chat, a New Zealand super chat. Currency-wise, I will make that. You know what? I will round to, we're probably pretty close currency, $10. Thank you so much, Rob.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Now we are down to $59 for a show for tomorrow. Thanks so much, Rob. And yes, go Cubs, go. And in the words of Harry Carey,
hello again, everybody.
Yes, welcome in, everybody. Yeah, go Cubbies. Definitely have to get that loss out of our mouth. That is Tucson. Delta Connection 4050 from Tucson. It was much cheaper to fly Southwest, by the way, because I'm sure at some point somebody will ask, well, how come you didn't fly Delta? They were like $400 round trip, and I was not going to pay that. So, again, if you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. We have 60%, like the east side. That means 40% want more action. We might have to pack up here soon and start a whole new stream. I am willing to do that for you. All the likes, throw it out the window for you folks, because you mean that much. John, how's it going from the UK? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Thank you, thank you. This is a Delta A321 landing from Atlanta, Georgia. And we are, again, $59 away from doing another stream tomorrow. I will remember to do that, Brindley. Absolutely 1,000%. Daniel, those are toxic. No, can't have that. I'll be honest, Daniel. It's going to take a Herculean effort for the Cubs to beat the Brewers. They are a solid team. Sure. Anything for you, Rob. Anything for you. Hey, speaking of that, Blackhawks start the season tomorrow. I'm a Blackhawks fan, so NHL season getting underway tomorrow. Oh, really? Cool. They also fly for SkyWest. Very cool. Cheers. All right, we got another arrival in a few minutes. It'll be a Cessna Citation Latitude. And then I'll take you over to Concourse A. Actually, we'll take you over to Concourse A right now. Hey, look at that. There is what I think that's our Tucson flight. And then we do have the world champion 737-800 that was pointed out earlier with that sticker on the front. Again, if you've never been to Salt Lake City, there are 2 concourses here. There's an A concourse and a B concourse. And these planes are waiting to get in the A concourse that you can see right here. Salt Lake has Chavis, how's it going? Maggie P. Hi, everyone from Denver, of course. I'm an Avs fan coming back to Denver anytime soon. Maggie, we'll see. We'll see. I was thinking about heading to Aspen. Not anything immediate, Maggie, but we'll look at the schedule. Oh. Roger that meme. Brian Lloyd, what's going on? Now we're down to 58%. Everybody wants the action, man. I'll have to fight the sun. I hope the signal's good. I haven't had the signal over there in a long time. James Woolard, how's it going? That's good thinking. All right, so there is downtown Salt Lake City. It's actually, if you've ever flown to Salt Lake City, it's pretty convenient to get to downtown. You can take the light rail or you can take an Uber. It's about a 15-minute drive either way. So it's very convenient. What's up, Andy Lang? And I saw another Andy in there. How's it going, Andy? Andy and Andy. This is a Delta hub, Brian Lloyd. That is correct. Delta has been the largest carrier here for ever since they bought Western Air, which is back in, I think, in the late 80s, early 90s. So this has been Delta for a long time. And yeah. So I guess I should tell you how many airlines come here. You've got airlines that fly. You've got Delta, of course. You've got Southwest, JetBlue, Frontier, Jet SweetX, WestJet, Air Canada with seasonal flights. Who else am I forgetting? United, American, Hawaiian. Hawaiian flies here very early in the morning. We do have a lot of towers here, for sure. AI Music Videos, hello from Sydney, Australia. We have lots of tall towers, we do. We like tall things. Here's our Cessna Citation Latitude. We have, Aeromexico. Forgot about Aeromexico, but definitely wanted to mention them. Aeromexico flies here as well. The international flights are, of course, to Canada. We talked about Toronto and Edmonton from WestJet. And then Aeromexico goes to Guadalajara and I think also Mexico City. And then Delta flies to Mexico City, Cabo San Lucas. They also fly to London, Frankfurt, or excuse me, not Frankfurt, London, Paris, and Amsterdam. And then they also started new service this past June to Seoul, South Korea. So there's a little background information for you. Next arrival I see shortly is, in fact, Delta 1466 from Jackson Hole. Then we have Southwest 1891 from LAX. It appears it's following the Jackson Hole. And then we have a C-17 that's hanging out for a little bit. It was here when I got here. There was actually 2 of them. One of them already took off. But we got another one. And we're also only $59 away from getting another broadcast tomorrow. If we can raise $100. There's Tyson Price is doing his selfie. 203 likes. Oh my goodness. Michael Walker, thank you so much for the likes total. There is our A319 from Jackson Hole. And my battery should be good until 7 o'clock tonight, so as long as I don't die, we'll be here till at least 7 tonight. Rod, $5 Super Jet puts us down to 54. Rod says flew from LAX to Salt Lake City on a Western 727 next to Lawrence Fishburne in 1987. What?
Good manners are the glue of society.
Now, if that isn't the random fact of the day, I don't know what is, Rod. Holy cow, Lawrence Fishburne? Let's see, Lawrence Fishburne is now... Okay, now I got to do the math. Because we got an A320 pushback right there. How old is Lawrence Fishburne? So he is 64. So in 1987, that's 40 years ago, he was 26? Dang. That's awesome. Oh, and there's another one of our light rail, the Trax Green Line. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier, that if you fly into Salt Lake City, you can take this light rail. It's called the Trax, T-R-A-X, Tango Romeo Alpha X-Ray, and it will take you into Salt Lake City in about 15 minutes. It's $2.50, and it's pretty easy. Red plane, red pill. Where did I get the idea to originally start? Well, I honestly saw Airline Videos Live, and I watched it, and I was like, you know what? I used to be a radio news anchor, and I work in the airline industry, and I have been a cameraman before. So I was like, you know what? That'd be fun to do, because I could pass along some aviation knowledge that maybe Airline Videos Live doesn't have, just because I've had the fortunate opportunity to work for the airlines. So that's honestly, Airline Videos Live. Saw that channel and a couple other channels, and I was like, you know what? I bet I could do this. I bet I'd be pretty good at this. And that was like, yeah, back in January, February of 2023. And it's just been piece by piece by piece. When I first started, if you look at the very first broadcast, it was not very good at all. And so you just kind of learn and grow. So, yeah. So kudos to AVL. But yeah, when I started here, it was in the middle of winter, so we would have snowstorms, and I would wear my coveralls, my winter coveralls, and we're down to $54 for a show tomorrow. So thank you, everybody, for contributing. Local time right now is 1:51 p.m. The east side is hanging on with 56%. And we have another private jet arrival here shortly. It is a Gulfstream 5, and then we have Delta 2873 from Austin, Texas landing. Dude, Rod, that sounds perfect. I love it. You are hired. That's right. Yeah, Rainy Cajun, is that what they say? I didn't know that. You notice how the afternoon goes on, how the visibility gets better? They do have what's called inversion here, where basically what happens, pollution and clouds come together to create kind of a haze. So you'll see how you can't really make out the valley there. So it's kind of like smog that you see in California. Basically what happens with the inversion is you have cold air, hot air sitting below, and colder air, no, that's reverse it. No, that's right. And it's cold air, so it's trapping the air in the valley. Well traveled, Rod. Awesome. You know, I used to play the drums in a garage band. I wasn't very good, but we had some fun when I was in college. What's that? Sure. Exactly. Yeah. All right, our next arrival is that A320 from Austin, Texas. Again, this is in fact the Delta hub. So yes, you will see a lot of Delta flights. That is true, Rod. It does beat that. And Brownie, thank you. Warm air traps cold air in the valley. It's usually in the wintertime. Thank you. Yeah, I had it turned around. Warm air above, cold air below. Thank you. Yeah, so Tyson, our friend Tyson Price, who was kind enough to send a $10 super chat. We're down $54, only needing to raise $54. And we'll do another show tomorrow. But, yeah, well, let me show you Tyson over here. Tyson Price is representing the channel. My ATC keeps shutting down. Here, I'll show you Tyson. There's Tyson. Wave hi, Tyson. See, he's got the Pip Hastings TV shirt and everything on. Doing some great advertising. So there's our buddy Tyson. He is on his day off and is kind enough to come out and support the channel, and we appreciate him and everybody who's contributed, Rod and Tim and Michael V. Andre and Mark and Michael Walker and Rob, and thank you everybody. And Sports Zone. 737 MAX is next for Southwest Airlines. Pastritzel. American Eagle from Elko over my house, so you must live on the west side. Tim and Tyson have the same Pip Hastings shirt. You guys are repping it. Oh, and I have my shirt on today. I will show you here. Also, thank you to Rigoberto Juarez for gifting a membership. Here, I'll show you the t-shirt that I have on today. So I have the Oh Yeah Boy t-shirt on today. You can find that. We have a link to our page, the Fourth Wall store. You can purchase it. And so I wore this on the plane. Got a lot of thumbs ups from the t-shirt. We also have this C-17 here. It's just kind of hanging out. I don't know what it's doing, but it looks like either maintenance is, they're doing some contract maintenance on it. Ross, what's going on, man? Glad that, yeah, you know, the last time I was in Salt Lake City, I had probably, I want to say maybe 4,000 subscribers. So there's going to be a lot of new people who haven't seen Salt Lake City. This is where it all began. So thank you so much, Ross, for tuning in. And welcome to Salt Lake City. Mike Stellick says hello from La Crosse, Wisconsin, along the Mississippi River. Jane, thanks so much for that $2 super chat, Jane.
Good manners are the glue of society.
I just thought I'd throw that in. Now we're down to 52, Jane. Thank you so much. Very kind and generous of you, Jane. And what do we got coming in? Oh, this is a CRJ, SkyWest CRJ from Grand Junction. Yeah, I like this shirt. Ross, I like it. Salt Lake City, like I said, has got some great scenery, probably some of the best plane spotting scenery in the country. And if you ever get the chance to plane spot here, the parking garage also has a cover, so if it's a sunny day, your face won't burn off. So, just keep that in mind. But if we can get these clouds out of the way, you might be able to see some snow-capped mountains. It was, in fact, me and the CRJ 700 from Grand Junction. They had a big storm over the weekend. Up to 2 inches of rain fell in some parts of the valley. And then there was up to a foot of snow, close to a foot of snow up at Brighton and Alta ski resorts in the mountains. So if we're lucky over the next 2 days, you might be able to see some of the snow-capped mountains. Steven, what's up, dude? Hey, I sent you an Instagram message. I had a question for you, so shout out to Steven and Jera. I know Jera's long distance, but oh, nice, Rod. A rare 747-800 on the ground at Miramar this morning, driving home from San Diego. Dang, that's pretty sweet, Rod. And speaking of not Salt Lake, San Diego, I will probably be headed there on the 19th or 18th for a couple days. So that will be probably our next broadcast. I might do one Phoenix show next week, but if not, from our show today and potentially tomorrow, if we don't do a show this next weekend, our next shows will most likely be San Diego. Steven, how's it going, man? Trucker Norm, what's up, man? What's now? I'm coming to you live from Playa del Carmen. Been here 3 days and still have 9 days left. Are you officially retired, Steven? Sure is, Pretzel. Look at this. We got the old CRJ. Sounds good, Rod. That sounds like a plan. Rod, we might even be able to sneak in a Carlsbad stream in the morning. Usually, I don't know. It's a little bit cheaper to stay up away from San Diego, so it's a bit of a drive, but I like Carlsbad area, so Oceanside up there. or I might stay in La Jolla. Not too sure yet, but I probably should book the reservations. There's another CRJ 700. Let's see if we can get this ATC going. Yeah, keep shutting down. Keep shutting down. We're going to turn it back on. Simon Tex 33. Hello from Madeira Island, Portugal. Ooh. Well, welcome in. Bem-vindo a un programa. Bem-vindo a un Salt Lake City, Utah, USA. Matt Man's in the house. Again, we're looking at the east side of the airport. The west side is kind of like a quarter-mile walk the other side. So we are looking at runway 35. Runway 34 right, unfortunately, is closed. I tried to convince them otherwise, but they had the closure on the schedule. So, no, what's up, man? I am in the garage. Oh, I didn't know you used to race go-karts in Carlsbad. That's awesome, Ross. Matt, man, it is great. Dude, the weather's awesome. You're going to laugh at me. It's in the mid-60s, but since I'm in the shade, I might have to put on a jacket here soon. I look forward to you making fun of me. It's a CRJ from St. George. No worries, Steven. I only cried a little bit. So east side scenery holding on to a 55-45 lead. Yeah, we'll definitely, JB, that's on like the long list of bucket lists. Nice. Oh, Rod's a racer too? What? Look at you guys.